Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to story time. Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin. You've all heard of the pigeon post, and you've all heard of the pony express. But did you know about the monkey post? It was introduced by the British Raj as a quicker way of sending important correspondence across India before the introduction of the telegraph. The monkey post was a postal service using monkeys who were trained to deliver letters across the subcontinent in the 1800s. These monkeys wore bright red uniforms and a little cap, and would always find the quickest way to get messages from one place to the other by jumping from trees and rooftops. No obstacles stood in their way in their duty to the empire. And the best-known monkey in the monkey post was Bobo. Bobo was a loyal, diligent little soul whose only joy was delivering letters. That and getting a small treat at the end of a successful day. But Bobo wasn't just a faithful servant to the British Empire. He was also very brave. It was in 1857, at the time of the Indian Mutiny, that Bobo became a hero. The town of Pukutantan was under siege by the rebellious Sepoys, and the only thing holding them at bay was a small garrison of the Royal Rutland Rifles. Outnumbered and running low of supplies, Captain Brian May decided to send for help. But how? It was then brought to his attention that there was one monkey of the monkey post still in Pukutantan, and that monkey was Bobo. The nearest town with any sizable troops was Lucknow, and that was 30 miles away. So Captain Brian May wrote a note politely asking for reinforcements to be sent to him, and gave it to Bobo. Bobo put it in his little postbag and started his epic journey. Bobo zigzagged across the houses, dodging the bullets of the Sepoys till he came to the outskirts of the town. Here he jumped into a field and ran across it to the wooded forest, where all the while the Sepoys kept firing at him. Once in the forest, Bobo thought himself out of danger. But as he made his way through the dark woods, he heard something behind him. It was a tiger. Bobo jumped up a tree just as it leapt towards him. Up in the tree, terrified, Bobo waited and waited while the tiger circled underneath. The tiger eventually saw a deer and chased after it. Bobo climbed down the tree and continued his journey. He soon came to a river. It was too wide to swim across, but this didn't stop the clever little monkey. He simply made a small boat and began to row across the river. As he was rowing, he noticed a crocodile was following him. Seeing it, Bobo rowed faster and faster, but the crocodile was soon getting closer. As Bobo got near to the river bank, he jumped onto it just as the crocodile snapped his jaws down on the boat, destroying it. Bobo ran up the river bank as fast as he could, only to be met with another obstacle. Bobo was now only a few miles away from Lucknow, but in his way were a herd of elephants. Bobo, knowing that this was the only thing in his path, decided to do the bravest thing yet. He jumped onto a bull elephant's back and started to ride him. The rest of the elephants followed, and soon a stampede began. The stampeding herd ran through village after village, killing many peasants and destroying many crops. But still, the gallant little monkey held on until he could see the outskirts of Lucknow. Here he jumped off the bull elephant and ran to the town. Once there, he made his way to the monkey post office and finally delivered the letter to the postmaster. The postmaster took the letter to the captain of the guard, and, on being told how this monkey had travelled so far, he demanded to see the valiant little fellow. But when he got to the monkey post office, Bobo was lying lifeless. His poor little heart couldn't take all the excitement, and he had died of exhaustion. Seeing Bobo's body, the captain knelt by it and made a prayer for his brave soul. A hero to the monkey post, and a hero to the empire. But brave little Bobo's work was all in vain. You see, only 1 hour after he left Puketantan, the garrison was saved by the Westmoreland mounted raiders, and all the Indian Sepoys surrendered to them, thus ending the siege. 3 months later, the whole subcontinent was connected by telegraph, and the monkey post service was disbanded, and all the monkeys were put down for their own good. The end.